ladies and gentlemen. My name is Douglas and I'm presenting today here as one of the Olympians about the dog named Cerberus. He's pathetically enough Mastermind. Well, so in this presentation, I am standing here under direct attack and fatal form on the stage. I'm driven from it almost now, screaming in agonizing pain, as I am in agonizing pain right now, just to make this presentation to you, for it does not want you to have this information. The information you need to survive Armageddon. So, in that form, I declared war on my country. With that, the hiding of Armageddon has come and went. You missed it somehow or another, and I didn't. I've been doing after-the-fact H-bomb countermeasures here in San Francisco for several years now, putting out the fires from Armageddon single-handedly, barehandedly, on a budget less than that of one Blue Angel's fuel, an air shot. Right? So, today's presentation is about boatman River Styx, Cerberus, guarding the gates of hell. You see, it is where the antimatter disturbances here in San Francisco have separated us in a space-time in and around this president of the 85th century, and the president of 5000 BC, the time of the Olympians in war. This is where the detonation of a 500-gram antimatter disturbance is close in line, and here of lengthies of 300 grams that make up the rings there of planet X and aftermath there of those two detonations, to which I flew all of Earth out from underneath for the aftermath, bringing Hades from the 85th century together here in one common presence of San Francisco, which I'm turning into the space-time travel hub of the entire universe. So, it's with Satan there. He says, "What's that damn dog barking at?" And that it's little Tiller, riding on the back of Cerberus. So, with that being said, I'm here, and that was there, and now Hades and the Olympians, we're all here. Along with the 85th century, the Borg, the Shadow Queen, the Vorlons, all these things, and Babylon 5, they're here. Babylon 5. What's that sound like that? So, here on the stage, I'm going to be presenting Pathetically Inept Mastermind. Magic. Nevertheless, not incapable, but I have the whole universe out there, and all the emperors of it as well. We're all here to sign the Constitution there, which the evil emperor lords, rounding up all of my hordes, bring to you a new constitution for the universe. So, as I said before, I'm presenting on Cerberus, and Cerberus has a lot to do with that of the stage here, right? And notice if you guys start skating right when I'm doing my presentation. Yeah, no. Anyways, so as I do my presentation here, mankind inevitably is here by influence thereof. You understand? There's no skating here until I start presenting. You won't survive Armageddon unless you know you're being influenced. So with the information you need to know in and about that device here underneath Union Square, let me make sure you clearly understand what's going on there. When that reactor goes live, if it's plutonium in there, and that plutonium, right, that plutonium spins up this device in an FTL loop that once it started, 3 minutes before it started, the world has been spun to pieces underneath your feet. So when I get irate on this day, you can understand why. When that thing starts up and on my feet, we're in an FTL loop that goes out there and comes back here 3 minutes before it started, with the world blown into pieces and spinning out in space. Now, because I'm not here, that happens. They don't go back together anymore. So make sure you understand what I'm fighting here. When that thing goes live, and that reactor went live, and they came down here and spun the world to pieces underneath our feet. And we go back together in an action without consequence called what? The bondage of Egypt. Sets you up in an STL loop of about 3 to 5 years, which, when it starts, you run that loop and comes back, your world blown in pieces and comes back together again because, what? I'm here and died with it. No, I'm not there. And it spins into pieces and you all go with it. So I'm here to make sure that that reactor doesn't go live so this thing doesn't spin the planet out underneath our feet 3 minutes before it fucking was started up by Trump. So with that piece of information, you need to survive Armageddon. Do you understand me? Right now, this beastie doesn't want me to present at any level as harming my feet to an agonizing point where any other man would be screaming on the ground in agonizing pain. So with that being said, I'm here to stop Armageddon in its tracks with the STC. It has what? Breaking of the Faraday cage of information around Armageddon. The Armageddon is broken out. And while you stifle it and mess with it, and try and get your greedy little hands on it to control the universe you think thereof, it's not going to happen. Because you are obsolete, and I am the last of the warrior class. Okay, so the information you need is I stand here in agonizing pain underneath this, that you're next in 3 days. With agonizing pain, I'll say it like this. Make sure you understand it when you feel it like this. Wake up! Go to work! Ah! Bring me your paycheck! Ah! And that's what it does with me. As I weapon of mass destruction, pain induction on me to give to the rest of you. I have to suppress it with all my might so you don't feel it. Do you understand what I'm fighting here? A doomsday device launched on a daily basis by the Trump administration and our government. And has been doing it for at least 2.5 millennia. So I yanked out its plutonium rods down there. I took them away from it. It's retired electricity of mine. So I can shut it off at any time to show the world and the universe that if mankind is allowed to persist beyond today, they will destroy all life in the universe. As a prosecutor for the universe, for the extinction of the human race I am, when you bring me harm, you extinct yourself on the right air on the spot by harming the prosecutor. So I bring forth to you from the Space-Time Navigators Guild and everyone out there in the universe. You either submit to an unconditional surrender or we come in and take everything from you. And I will build Coruscant over your fucking ashes. Alright, now Trump in the background there has got a device there that harms things in the past. He's got a death device in the sky from his laptop. He can vaporize you 2 months before now. So you just disappear. So, he put my name in there and tried to set it upon me. And I fired back with every hoax in America's address on Thanksgiving Day, where it vaporized all of America's homes, 10 million homes and more. And it's all sitting down there underneath, burned. And they hide it from you here as it's coming up from downstairs. This is why they won't acknowledge me. They're trying to kill me and make it all roll back again. It's not going to happen. Do you understand me, America? I'm a new prophet like Moses, and you better get this straight. I don't have a single planetary loss in Armageddon, and I don't plan on having one ever. Because one planet is one planet too many. I have a perfect score coming out of it, and the only stumbling block here is you, the human race. Once again, my name's Douglas Attila Jamali, and I'm an architect of peace, a grand master of martial art, and that thereof, the last of the warrior class. I have won all of Armageddon by me being in the ring there against all of the rest of the universe. Do you make challenge? If you do, I'm the High Commander of MID when that happens. The Commander-in-Chief of all the armed forces of Armageddon, which I bring out of Armageddon in Armistice. Putting out its fires in its tracks. Once again, my name is Douglas Chilwell, and I'm an architect of peace.